often. It's funny what we choose to remember. Like sex. How being intimate left you a hangover on yesterday's nightstand like money. How change always means change like drugs, like alcohol, like apologies. I remember the ride home. Turned left up the street somewhere, sat at the longest red light of my life, waited 10 whole minutes. Just to be reminded that I'm not God and time doesn't run if memory serves me well. The last thing I heard from him was, don't forget where you come from. Your father has your best interest at heart, and remember to keep God first. Those were the last words I ever heard from him today. Was the first time I ever asked God to apologize. I wonder if he knows sorry, holds his ego responsible for every misfortune I've stomached, deems himself accountable for every backstabbing I've survived. I wonder if he knows sorry. He always told me to keep God first. But am I wrong for being angry? On April 21st, I received a phone call telling me that my Uncle Herman was murdered. The room danced on my temple like twisted shackles. I still feel dizzy, eyes wide, waiting for a rebuttal, a joke, anything but the truth. My legs left unconscious, only to remind me that I may never move past this. They told me it started with a warning, because he was never one for drugs or alcohol on the premises. Employees are always the worst associates. Funny how the man you hired fired you. I still can't imagine someone carving a bullet into your flesh without deeper thought. I wonder if he knows sorry at the age of 44. He was the only man I knew that could protect a smile. Ironic, the name Herman means warrior. Strong enough to disappoint angry intentions, he still holds the record for more times than not happy. Was never the word supernova, still reeks understatement of blessing. Has been the only crime he has ever fallen victim to. I still wonder, how could anyone do this to a Spartan of a specimen such as himself in only 300 words or less? I'd still ask God to apologize. He loved family, memories, and motorcycles. Was always too stubborn to walk away from hugs. I miss hugging my uncle when they told me he was gone. The sun collapsed. Every spectrum of light within the blink of an eye regurgitated my pulse. My stomach still sits there in the very place that the moon hides darkness. It's other moments notice. I wonder if God knows sorry in his obituary. I pray that they read he loved family, memories, and motorcycles. He would always show me what it felt like to leave with tomorrow. Like there wasn't enough highway for today's ride. Took every chance he got to ride like the wind handlebars. Always looked like trophies. There were days I wish I was him, hoping that I could one day sit on a bike and watch an empire unfold under these wheels. I remember his sharp sense of humor. How being corny was funny, laughing always meant family, spoke another language. And one word meant everything. Peace is the one word in the world that sometimes gives me chills. I'm still at war with God and time, lost in a battle that I'm destined to lose, but forced to fight. I still suffer from violence, kidnapped from slumber, and thrown into nightmares that are built like prisons, like jail cells, like walls without exits. I miss hugging my uncle. I wish I could tell the man that murdered him to remember what it felt like to bury that bullet beneath his flesh, to drown him in blood. Remember what it felt like to slit his throat before you got a chance to apologize. Remember what it felt like to drag his body behind broken shadows, dead, plain in sight. Remember, only so that I can one day return the favor. Question: do you know what it feels like to remember goodbye? Like turning left up the street somewhere, sitting at the longest red light of my life, waited 10 whole minutes. Just to be reminded that I'm not God. It's funny what we choose to remember, because I still don't remember telling him goodbye.